everybody. Today is just another day of the same thing, finding missing sides, because it's kind of hard for some people. This looks a weird color, but hopefully you can still see it. I don't know why it's a weird color. But it says, what is the mnemonic device? This is a weird word. The M is silent. Mnemonic device that helps us remember the trig ratios. Does anybody remember what the 9 letters are that help us remember sine, cosine, and tangent? Sine, cosine, and tangent. What's the mnemonic device? It's something that helps us remember things. So, which one's sine? Sine is so, and then what's cosine? Ka, toa. So, ka, toa. That's what we use to remember it. Find the missing side, round to the nearest tenth. I want you to circle the equation, and I want you to circle the answer, and show all your work, and write dark, because when you guys post them for me, it's hard to read. It's really hard to read a picture. So please write dark, so it's easier for my eyes, so that I can give you good grades. Okay, opposite here is x. This is the hypotenuse, so this is adjacent. Adjacent and opposite. Which one has adjacent and opposite? Adjacent and opposite. Toa. So tangent of 22 degrees equals opposite x over adjacent 11. And then you circle the trig equation. This is the trig equation. You put a box around it or circle it. And then what do we have to multiply by to get rid of the 11 in the bottom? You multiply by 11. So it cancels here, and we get x, and you do squiggly marks, approximately equal to, because we're rounding. 11 times tangent 22. So let's see. 11 times tangent 22. 4.4. So we're going to write 4.4. So I want you to do the second one yourself. And then we'll check the answer to see if you get it right. So I'm going to wait a little bit while you figure out what the sides are and which trig ratio to use. Da na 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 na. Da na 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 na. And you're going to have a mini quiz on Friday, a mini test on what we've been doing with tangent and cotangent, tangent and sine and cosine. So that'll help your grades a little bit. And then we're going to learn one more thing about them. And then we'll go back and we'll start reviewing for a couple weeks. So you're supposed to be working on problem 2. Did I do that right? And then what do we have to multiply both sides by? So you put a box around this and we get times x, and you write it again on the left side. And on the right side you just write 18 because those are canceled, and you divide by tangent of 52 degrees. And those cancel, and we get x is approximately 18 divided by tangent of 52. 18 divided by tangent 52. 14.0. But the 6 is more than 5, so that makes this go up to a 1, so 14.1. So it's a 14.1. Okay, next problem. What side is this? And from the 70, what side is this? So what letter goes in front? For sine. Sine of 70 equals 14 over x. And you put a box around it or a circle around it, please. Then what do we multiply both sides by? And you rewrite it so you can divide. Those cancel. Divide by sine of 70. X is approximately, so both sides by sine of 70. 14 divided by sine of 70. 14 divided by sine of 70. Okay, the 9 makes the 8 a 9, 14.9. Okay, the next one, label the sides with respect to angle, and the angle is 65 degrees. So label opposite, adjacent, hypotenuse. So which ratio is that going to be? Cosine. Cosine of 65 equals 11 over, it doesn't look like a 65, but it is. 65 degrees equals 11 over x, put a box, times x, divide by cosine 65. $11 divided by cosine 65. $26.0, and the next number is a 2, which is 4 or less, so it stays, so 26.0. There you go. Label the sides. We only have 2 more to do. Label the sides. Opposite hypotenuse. Opposite hypotenuse. Sine of 49 equals x over 16. Put a box. Times 16 to cancel the denominator. 16 times sine 45. 49. 12.07. The 7 makes the 0 a 1 because it's 5 or more. So 12.1. And the last problem. Label the sides, please. So from this is opposite, and this is adjacent. So tangent of 41 degrees equals 16 over x. Make a box. Multiply by x, multiply by x. X tangent 41 equals 16. Divide by tangent 41. X is approximately 16 divided by tangent 41. 18.40, so 18.4. There you go. This is for Math 2 and Math 3. And you have homework to do, but it's just like what we did the night before, and you have a test on Friday, just a short one, 1 page, to see if you understand how to do this, okay? All right. Make me proud. Thanks.